Hello, welcome back to the podcast. We have another root cause coaching session on the podcast today. I have a sneaky suspicion that you guys like these ones. On the back end, we can look at all the episodes and we can see how often they get downloaded. And these live root cause coaching ones are definitely on the higher end of downloads. So today, Chris coaches a brave soul, Maree Kirkpatrick, who is a sales and business growth strategist and mum of 3. She has actually been on our podcast in the past. I think it's episode 89. I've got it in the show notes, which one it is. Which will take you to her direct link. And in that podcast, she came in as a guest expert to talk about juggling business and mothering without burning out. And she had a pretty horrific mold illness story that she shares in that one. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Maree, head back to that podcast. And today she has put her hand up for a coaching session because she's just had another bub and her body's sending her some signals. So she wanted to get coached on the deeper root of body pain, brain fog, and low energy that has been showing up. It's a really powerful session as Chris and Maree uncover how body pain can be a doorway to deeper transformation. And Chris takes Maree through a coaching process, which is really cool because in real time we can actually witness Maree's physical symptoms drop to 0 out of 10 when she connects to the deeper metaphysical messages. So there's some goodness to come. In terms of what is explored in this coaching session today, this sits in the metaphysical side of our Ending Body Burnout Method. So in our program, we work on both the body and the metaphysical parts of us. So we have a physical body, but we also have a mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic, a neural pathway bodies. And these deeper metaphysical bodies are trying to get our attention through the body systems and through physical and mental health symptoms. So this is, an inquiry, a digging in, a looking deeper underneath what are the symptoms trying to say. And this is a big part of what we do with all of our clients in the program. Now, you've probably heard a lot about the Ending Body Burnout Method this week because it has been launch week and doors do close tomorrow. So that is Tuesday, I believe it's 27th of May at 9 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. So if you've been sitting on the fence or you've been umming and ahhing and you're super keen, come and join us. The doors do close tomorrow. And if you want to save up to $1,700 before prices increase, which they will after doors close. So next intake, the program's going to be more expensive. Then jump in to score our current prices. And also, if you would like to come along to our free workshop that is on tonight, so Monday, 7 p.m., we are running a workshop all about the 5 breakthroughs to overcome your healing blocks. It's going to be lots of fun. And it will have a similar flavor to what we're exploring today on the podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Ending Body Burnout Show. We are your hosts, Chris and Philly, co-founders of a multi-award-winning functional medicine practice, serving busy people with energy, mood, and gut issues.
While busyness, addictive doing, people-pleasing, and perfectionism might be the norm, it's not normal, and it's a major contributor to health issues.
Our goal with this show is to give you a holistic root cause approach to healing your body so that you don't have to continue doctor or diet hopping or popping a gazillion supplements hoping something might stick.
So get ready to heal your body, get your spark back, deeply connect with yourself, and step into the life of your dreams.
Let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Ending Body Burnout Show. You've got me, Chris, today for a coaching call, and I've got Maree Kirkpatrick with us today. So thank you so much for coming on to the show, Maree.
I'm really excited.
Awesome. So I've got your notes of what you'd like to work towards today, but in your own words, what would you like to get out of our time together?
Well, I'm currently in a interesting stage of life, or a phase as people, or a season, I think people call it, where I've just had my third and final baby, who's 8 months old, and I'm experiencing, which I've had in the past for a very, very long time, around really sore like bones in my lower body, and just brain fog. I really struggle with my head a lot of the time, and I run a couple of businesses as well. So yeah, there's lots happening.
Got it. When you say sore bones, what do you feel? Like what's the sensations that you're aware of?
So I feel like my lower shin bones have been hit by a baseball bat, and I've gotten up the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds a bit dramatic, but it's like deep pain. It's not yeah. And it kicks in as soon as my feet hit the ground.
Yeah, okay. So you don't feel it when you're laying in bed or anything? It's
No.
Yeah.
When I'm sitting down, it's not there. It's just when I stand up and I'm out and about.
Yeah. And before we press record, you were mentioning you had some diagnosis from some doctors. What can you tell a little bit more about like that diagnosis?
Yeah, so I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago, I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia at the age of 34, I think I was, after having my first baby about 10 years ago. And I just thought it was from childbirth, tired, fatigue. There was always a reason why I could justify the pain, you know? And then once I was chatting to some friends, I was like, do you feel like you've recovered? And they're like, yep. And I was like, that's weird. I haven't. I still have this pain. And then long story short, it took about 3.5 years to get diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I went and then saw a functional medicine practitioner that said not fibromyalgia, but mold poisoning.
Right.
And so did a big clear out and did all of that, and moved from the location of mold. And then, so it's improved to where the pain has improved over the years, but it's still there. It's still annoying.
Yeah. Why is it annoying? How does that affect you? Sounds annoying. It sounds annoying, but like for you specifically.
Yeah, it's draining. It feels draining. It's like, I don't know if it's, I don't know anyone or anyone that I can put my finger on that I know in my immediate circle that wake up and are energized and full of beans from the get-go. You know, I don't even know. I don't know if that's like a unicorn dream type thing, or if that's a reality. Like when they open their eyes, they're rested and energized.
Yeah, and so you want to be like that? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you say you don't know anybody who is like that? Is that what you said?
Not really. Not anyone that's in my immediate space, you know, that yeah.
Yeah, and what so that's what you want. What will you get out of that? Like why do you want that?
I feel like I'm meant for a really big life. I run a really successful business that I absolutely love. I'm in a beautiful marriage. I've got beautiful, happy, healthy kids that I adore. I've got really good friends and family. And I feel like it's just my health that is kicking my butt. So I want the energy and the not excitement for life, because I am excited about life. I love I love my life. It's just more that I don't want to wake up in pain anymore. I don't want to wake up tired.
Okay. We'll come back to that. I'm going to write myself a little note
Okay.
about this. We've got some frames around pain. And I did for those of you listening, I did the little bunny ear
Bunny ears.
quote thing, like pain, because pain is a label, isn't it? It's some people. What's that Divinal song? There's a fine line between pleasure and pain.
Yeah.
You know, some people. I'm not saying that a deep baseball bat hit to the shins is pleasurable, and maybe there's not a single person on the planet that enjoys that, but
Yeah. You're saying it's like there's it's serving me to some degree. Is that what you mean?
We'll explore this in a second, because I've got some frames around this, because this is you've worked on, have you worked on this in the past, this shin
I've worked
stuff?
on it from a medical point of view.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to go deeper into what I know you and Philly do around the beliefs and the underlying emotional stuff.
Yeah.
Like one of the questions that I filled in before our chat today was about trauma. And I don't think I've had any trauma, insert bunny ears as well, as such. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not, yeah. So, but I think trauma can come in so many different ways and shapes and forms, like,
Yeah, definitely. So, let's chat about the frame, not so much from a medical point of view in a second, but we'll do some coaching through that. You talked about brain fog as well.
Yeah.
What does that look like for you?
Sometimes I feel like I can't even get words out, or it's like I'm here, but I'm not really here, if that makes sense.
What do you mean by that? I'm not here. But
That to me means, like, I really enjoy people watching. So, and in my job, my job is very much around people and understanding people and all that sort of stuff. And so I love people watching. When I go to the shops, for example, and I people watch, it's like people are walking around, but they're not really existing. They're just existing. They're not really here and alive and lit up. And so when I have that brain fog moment, I feel like that's what it's like. Like you're walking around, yes, you're alive and breathing, but you're not really living as such. And when I don't have that brain fog, it's like, yeah, cool. Why isn't everyone else like this? Why isn't everyone else enjoying life? And yeah, I feel like I'm that little puppy dog outside the window with my tongue out, wagging my tail when I'm on and when that brain fog isn't there. But when it is there, it's like, yeah, I'm that zombie person just walking around in the shops.
Zombie. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I watch The Walking Dead as one of my favorite TV shows. Oh, anything to do with zombies, and they're living, but they're not alive. Hey, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Zombie mentality. It's you're existing, but you're not lit up. Can't get the words right. It's just kind of float from existence to existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
How has this turned into a bit of a problem for you? Why is this an issue?
I feel like I'm probably not as I don't push the boundaries as much as what I would like to, especially in a business perspective, because I worry that one day I'm really on and I'm like, yes, and then other days I'm like, oh, I'm that, you know, it feels a lot harder. And so when I look at my health, I think from a business perspective, I think it holds me back. I know it holds me back.
From what?
From a bigger business.
How is that a problem for you?
It's like unlived potential, I think. Mm. Like my business is still very happy and singing along, but I know it could be bigger and better, and I could be helping more people and willing to take more risks and leaps.
If you can't do that, how is that a problem?
If I can't do that, how is that a problem? I just don't think it's living life to its fullest potential. I never want to be on my deathbed and think, damn, I should have done that, or I could have done more, or yeah.
So we just had the cleaner start the vacuum cleaner right next to my.
Oh,
I've just got her to move. Okay. Okay, so let's just say you've got that untapped potential.
yeah.
If I have a think about myself, I run a little movie in my head, or a big movie. I run a movie in my head about what that would mean to me.
Mm.
But for you, what comes up for you when you just take a moment to think about, man, I'm not meeting my potential. I'm not who I could be, who I need to be, who I have to be. What else comes up for you when you just allow that to come up for you?
So I have that movie thing too. And it's like I can see such a bigger life that I want to be able to step into.
Yeah.
Yeah. More financial capacity, more energized with the kids. I started my business because I didn't want to be a parent that my kids were always in daycare, before and after school care, any of that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my kids, I believe I've got a really great relationship with my kids. There's a lot of love in our family, really beautiful relationships. I just want to be able to do a lot more travel with them, give them a lot more experiences, set them up more financially. Yeah, that's the movie for me.
Yeah, okay. So, and if you can't be that person who sets up your kids, has the financial ticks,
Yeah.
I think you're probably also talking about something to do with connection or relationship or time even. Like there's something in there about that. But if you can't have any of that, what would that mean about you?
Unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
Mm.
Who? Unsuccessful. Like who? Who's unsuccessful? What's unsuccessful?
I'm unsuccessful.
I am unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's just say worst case scenario, and if that played out and that became real, Maree, that you were unsuccessful, I'm going to do the bunny ears, again.
Yeah.
Like what would be the problem with that if you were unsuccessful?
I think it comes back to that unfulfilled potential space. I find over the years, success has been a very interesting, even when you say unsuccessful, like I feel that in my body.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's not in my legs where I normally get the pain. It's like literally chest. And I remember when I first started in business thinking, if I just earn X amount of money, I'm successful. Like I'm nailing it. And then as my business journey went on and, you meet other people in business, I thought, well, there's more to success than money. And I realized that when I landed a big client, the money hit the bank account and I expected it to feel different and it didn't. And I was like, okay, there's got to be more to life than this. And so I was like, well, I don't want to be really successful and financially well off, but with a really bad marriage or with a really disconnected relationship with my kids or really bad health, which is where I feel like I'm sitting at the moment. And so success for me is all of it. It's relationships, it's wealth, it's family, it's time. Yeah. To the point I literally have it on the back of my wall, right? Like
Yeah.
my office.
Yeah, if you guys are listening, head on over to YouTube and watch the replay. There's some cool quotes on the back of the wall. It's like dream and believe, impact and income, success, family relationships, health, happiness. What's that last word? Results. Wealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. A lot of people, if not most people, would say, oh yeah, I could sign up to those statements. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Some people sign on to those statements and they'll have strategies and tactics where they'll do anything. It's the strategies to get that wealth or that impact.
Yeah.
Or that relationship. They'll do something that maybe you or I or somebody else, it's off the card. Yeah, we wouldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think I'll come back to the legs now and then go back to the feeling of unsuccessfulness. Is that a word? I don't know if that's all exact.
It can be for today.
Unsuccessfulness.
If it's not, it should be.
Unsuccessfulnesserization.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this frame that really helps, and it's pain is a loving message. And when you're in the middle of experiencing pain, or more accurately stated, when your ability to sense something, pain is usually an acute awareness of a sensation that you're not excited about, that you don't have pleasure with.
Yeah.
So pain might be some sort of a throbbing, like you're acutely aware, the sensitivity is heightened of the throbbing of your blood vessels over a particular location, or your nerves might be stretched to a point because they're stuck underneath some fascia or some muscles, or there's lots of different ways that we can have. Maybe there's like some bruising and some swelling which touches on some nerves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can also experience pain, not just from a physical. Yes, you definitely can have physical reasons why you're experiencing pain, but you can also have pain metaphysically. There is a lot of evidence to show that stress and opinions about yourself can cause your nervous system to become more sensitive, and therefore you feel pain more acutely anyway.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? And even when you talk about pain, I know having 3 children, women say that childbirth is one of the worst types of pain, where I didn't feel like that.
All right.
I did 3 water birth, drug-free births with all kids over 4 kilos.
Wow.
And I found it more empowering, and I wouldn't say euphoric, but it felt, I just want to say raw, like a tiger roar, it was like, yes, I've got this. It was powerful, yeah.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Because for some women, childbirth is that's so painful, isn't it? Like you said.
Yeah. And people will say, like, if you go to a doctor or a hospital, they'll say if 1's like no pain and 10 is like childbirth, where do you sit on the pain scale? And I'm like, well, childbirth wasn't a 10 for me, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I get it.
And I understand the connection between head and body in that space, So that's why I was like, I'd love to understand more about why this pain is in my legs. And now that we're talking about it, I'm wondering whether it's about legs moving forward, pain moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Yeah, because that's as a metaphor, that's what our legs do, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you've just been talking about potential, and you've been talking about I guess action, moving to something, haven't you? Like you want to have more, or you've got a clear idea of what you do want, and moving away from present, moving to something where you have
it's very dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can't you do when you've got this shin baseball, these shins that are hit by baseball bats, deep pain?
Well, the truth is that there's nothing that I can't do because of it, because I'm still doing stuff, right? Like I'm still moving forward, maybe not at the pace I'd like to be at, but that's okay.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do something or anything, but
It'll just take longer is what I feel.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's not a great way to start the day either. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that's a judgment there as well, isn't it? It's I don't want this pain to start the day, which, fine, fair enough. Totally.
Yeah.
But what if, how old's your oldest again? Did you say 4?
He's nearly 11.
Oh, okay. I was way off.
Yeah.
So 11.
I do have a 4-year-old too, though.
There you go. So let's go the 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Nah, 11. I can relate to an 11 because I can
Okay.
picture, like I've got a 12-year-old and she's in high school. It's the first year of high school, and we have a bedtime routine where we catch up and listen to an audio, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just imagining first thing in the morning, she comes to me and just says something like, Dad, I'm really scared. I'm really worried. Some stuff is coming up. I've had some thoughts, some things that I'm thinking about, and Dad, I'm just really worried. Shut up and get out of my room. Go away and stop talking to me. I'm sick and tired of this. This is the worst way to wake up. I'm sick and tired of your stupid, you're killing me here.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining Poppy, there's my daughter's name.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel sick just saying that, right?
It feels really heavy. Even on my side, I've never met her. Yeah. Yeah.
What if pain is a loving message and it's saying something to you? What might it be?
Safe to move forward.
Mm.
And there's probably an element in there about it's safe to be successful too. And to be seen.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel that shin pain currently at the moment?
No, I don't feel it when I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
It's literally when I put my feet on the floor and stand up.
Yeah, okay.
And I go to move.
Yeah. Can you do that right now? Would that be possible? Could you stand up without too much hassle?
Yeah. Let me just pull up my desk.
Oh, yes. Yeah, how good a stand-up desk. I love it.
Oh, we've just lost a light.
Oh, no.
That's okay. Okay.
There we go.
We're getting there.
You
should have bought the electric one, right? It's old school, like when you used to wind up and down the windows in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're winding it up.
That's it. I love it.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So while you're standing,
Yeah.
tell me, can you feel that sensation in your lower leg now?
Not really at the moment, no.
Yeah. On a scale of 0 to 10, like 0 is absolutely nothing and 10 is a lot of awareness.
It's probably like a 3.
Oh, okay. So it's there, but it's not super aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try something? Yeah. So you can two options. You can either, now you've wound your desk up, you can either stay standing.
Now you're going to tell me to sit down,
or
right?
you can sit down. If it's too much of a bother, you can just stay. But feel free to sit down if you want to. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you close your eyes?
Yeah.
And just bring your attention and your awareness to your shin or shins or leg.
Yeah. Shins, yeah.
Yeah. And just notice what you notice. And without any sort of judgment, without any sort of, this sucks, I want to fix this, I want this to go away, I hate it. Without any of that stuff, just allow it to be there just for a moment. I sometimes use the word lean in. So just without pushing it away, just hold it there and just let it be there. And don't label it. Don't even label it as pain right now. Just notice the qualities of the sensations. What can you tell me about the qualities of the sensations? Yeah.
Well, I just get quite a clear visual of like the bones in my leg. Like I
Right.
can see the two bones.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of space around it, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird, it's just is what it is.
Interesting. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But
just,
they're like skinny bones.
yeah, okay, interesting.
Hmm.
So just notice that, allow that to be there, uh and just allow that to maybe it might morph, or it might change, or it just kind of stays, or it might even get clearer and more vivid. Just allow that to be a representation, or have some sort of a representation of that sensation. Just notice what you notice. And is there some sort of a color to the bones, the skinny bones in the space? Or is it more black and
So
white?
it's like the bones are white, but the space is grey, and it's moving down towards my ankles, not in my ankles, but like closer to my ankles,
Yeah,
if
okay.
that makes sense. So
Yes.
it's gone from full shin to like a fist height above my ankle. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
does it have some sort of a shape, the sensation at all?
It's very cylindery, because
Cool.
that's probably a real word too.
Yeah.
Cylindery.
Cylindery. I love it. And again, what does it feel like? Before you said it was baseball bat. Now you're leaning into it. Does it still feel like that, or is it more a cricket bat, or is it a truck, or is it a feather?
Nah,
What is it?
it's more it's more it feels like a sausage. Is that weird? It's like
Awesome.
tight around the outside, but like mushier on the inside,
Cool.
if that makes sense.
I love it.
I feel a little bit weird. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's not making sense.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the point. So keep your eyes closed. Keep noticing that mushy inside, tight outside sausage cylinder that's kind of like a fist above your ankle-ish lower shin kind of area. And it's like this white bony with grey space around it, skinny bone thing, right? It's obviously that is not literally what is here. This is just a representation.
Mm-hmm.
And so just allow yourself to notice this representation, just without pushing it away, and just let that be there. See if you can make it more vivid. You know, if you can imagine it, just imagine that sausagey cylindery thing just more vividly, like just really see it in your mind's eye. Just let me know when you got that.
Yeah, I've got it.
Cool. Now allow that to have a voice somehow. Allow it to,
Oh wow, yeah.
yeah, allow it to have the ability to communicate with you, and to speak with you, or share information with you somehow. And
It feels hard and heavy to walk.
oh,
It's like my legs are on a different person that struggles to walk. You know, like they've got the walking stick and their legs are bigger and swollen, inflamed. Yeah.
Right.
They're the sort of legs that I would picture on someone that has like a little mobility car thing, because it's easier.
Yeah.
It's really interesting too. And I can feel that in my chest too, like it twinges.
Cool. This is really interesting. It's fascinating. And let all this be there, and now just have a chat to this part of you. Let it communicate to you what it wants to communicate. Allow it to have a voice. And just when you notice that it has that ability, when it's just, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
it can do this. Just let me know when.
Yep, I'm there.
Yeah, cool. Ask it. What's its point? What's its intention? What does it want for you?
It wants things to be easier. It just keeps telling me it's hard. It's really hard. And like they're whinging at me, which I don't do well with whinging, because I'm like, let's just do something and take action and move forward. Like, let's almost fix it or change it if you're not happy, you know? So it just keeps saying it's hard. It's really hard, and it's heavy. Like it's heavy.
Yeah.
And you don't understand. And if I say, help me understand, it just keeps saying it's hard. And I just keep seeing these big, like, boom, boom, boom legs. Not even a whole leg. It's just like that ankle and foot part.
Yeah. So now just wonder and ask it, just as if you would to a child. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And it can come across as whinging, you know, like your youngest one, your 8-month-old can't, or maybe it can. I'm saying it. He can't.
Yeah,
right.
He can't.
Yeah, he can't form words yet, but your 4-year-old can, but maybe not as articulate as your 11-year-old, right?
Yeah.
They all have ability to communicate, but
Yeah.
at different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's coming across as whinging right now? Can you just ask it, what's hard? What's hard? And just allow it to speak. I'm listening. Help me to understand. What do you want? What comes to your mind?
So that it's hard to walk and move, and that they can't see a way to move forward, or they feel like this is going to be like, I want to say it forever, not that it's going to kill them, stop them, or anything like that, but it's just a part of life now. And even if when I ask, what do we need to do differently, or what does that look like? It's saying like to drain it or just release it like a pinprick, and let it all out. Ew, yeah.
What if you just make that metaphorical instead of literal for now, and you just think, oh, well, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about, well, what do I need to let out? What do I need to just let go of, to release?
I think it's that fear of success.
Got it.
And it's like, what if I get to the top and A, it's not what I thought the top of the mountain would be, and B, the higher I get, the higher it is to fall and a lot more to lose.
Oh,
Mm. And that's not necessarily about money. That feels like relationships.
yeah. Okay. Here we go. So now just allow that to land, Maree. Just allow that to land in you, and frame this now as a I'm afraid that statement. I'm afraid that something to do with relationships might happen or is going to happen. I'm afraid that something to do with money is going to happen. I'm afraid of something about success.
Loneliness.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm afraid of loneliness.
Mm. And it's like lonely at the top.
Oh,
You know, like famous people that just have everyone around them that's like yes people, or they're there for the money and the lifestyle, but there's no real quality. There's no, um, yeah, like that connection is almost fake. Yeah.
and so let that be with you, and just notice that you're afraid of fake connection, loneliness at the top in some way, shape, or form. It might not be every single part of you is freaking out about being successful. It might not be every single part of you is afraid of losing. It might not be that every single part of you wants to not move forward. But am I right in saying that a part of you is
Yeah.
afraid of fake or losing
But
relationships or something?
it doesn't even, yeah, absolutely. And I don't even think it's my immediate circle. Like, I don't think it's hubby and kids or my family. And when I say family, like mum and dad, brothers, that side.
Yeah.
But it feels like it feels business worldy or peers, maybe is a better way to look at it. It's like you can't grow too big because then there's too many people to really, truly connect with. Where at the moment, the clients that I work with, my heart is in their business. My heart is in their work. My heart is in their impact on on a global or world, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like if I scale that, how do I keep those deep and even like I can feel it in my heart space. It's like how do I keep that wholeheartedness?
Okay, so wholeheartedness is something that you're after. Connection is something that you're
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Probably slap a reel at the start of those. Hey, like not fake. You want real connection, real
Yeah.
wholeheartedness. Hey.
Yeah. And even when I feel a bit emotional around this, but even when I meet women in business, I have this like when I talk to them, even if it's about helping their business or just about them as people, it's like I get this pull and this goosebumps. Like I get goosebumps when I know I'm on that level of connection with people. I get an actual physical response. And so it's like, how do I scale and grow my business to be a massive global company that I want and that I know I'm capable of, and keep that real, raw, almost give a naughty word about people. You know what I mean? Like give a SHIT about people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because I never want to lose that.
Mm. So the big question is, how big do I truly want to be in business so that I can have connection, real connection with people, with their business?
It's not even how big do I want to be. It's like, how do I have that? It's not even a question of, is it possible? It's like, how can I?
Gotcha. All right. So there's a big question that you feel emotional about when you
Yeah.
really think out of the whole thing today, the first time that you felt like real connection, real emotion and a tear
Yeah.
is when you think about when you talk to women in business about their business or them as people. It's like I get this pull and goosebumps because I connect with them.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think in the past I've been let down where I feel like I've seen women with bigger businesses and that what I thought was the connection may not have been the same on both sides. And when I work with my clients, it's like they're shocked that I actually care.
Mm.
And I think also because I'm in the sales side, it's like people think that the salespeople are just there for the money. And that's why I want impact and income. I want to earn money, but also impact people's lives. Because I know the impact that businesses can have on not just their own immediate life with their family, but also on a bigger scale for the greater good of humanity type stuff.
Yeah. And that's what you want for the greater good of
Yeah.
humanity? Yeah.
Yeah. I know that it's not going to be me that goes out and fixes the world, but I know that my part in it is to teach people how to sell what they do so that they can change the world.
Ooh.
Because if they can sell, then they can have more impact and bigger difference.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This hasn't gone the way I thought it would.
yeah, oh, I love
Great.
it. I love it. I love it so much. So the big question then, draft. How does this sound? How do I have connection, impact, and income for the greater good of humanity?
It feels huge.
Yeah, and scary because in the past you've had that letdown.
Yeah, and I've found it challenging to find a, a uh, I don't want to say version of me, but someone that I can look up to that I relate to on relationship goals, family goals, business goals. You know, they either have an amazing business and their marriage ends up breaking down, or they have an amazing business and they're not wholeheartedly in the parenting space because they've also got to focus on growing a massive business where I want all of that. And over the years, it's been like, well, if I can't find that, maybe it's me that needs to be that for other people too.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It sounds like it makes sense. And I think what you're talking about is, I don't know if balance is the right word, but when you've tipped it too far into one bucket or one area, the other ones tend to be drained or something like that. You want to have this, you want to be across your family. You want to have I
want it to be whole.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it. Whole.
Whole, yeah.
Got it. Okay, so now we come back to the sausage leg. the
It's not a sausage leg anymore.
yeah, what is it now, by the way?
It's just like a normal leg.
Normal leg.
It's actually like a fit leg.
There we go.
Yeah.
So let's turn our attention to that fit leg then.
Yeah.
That part of you.
Like active wear.
Yeah. That Lorna Jane Arc'teryx. Something like that, right? So that part of you. Okay, now I wonder if you could just bring your attention to that part of you and just say, hey, I feel like something's changed right now because you've got, this isn't the way you thought this whole conversation would go.
Nah.
And there's a big question that's raised. And then after you've asked that question and after you've gotten you've gotten this out of what you want, real wholeheartedness, real connections. And when you got that teary emotional reaction, funny enough, your leg morphed and changed.
Yeah.
So ask that part of you, your leg, if you can promise something, if you can promise that you will, I don't know, bring some balance or make sure you're working for connection and impact and income for the greater good of humanity or something. If you can promise it something, is that okay? So what would you promise that part of you?
Just that she'll be safe. Like it feels like a safety thing, like you can have it your way. You can have what you want. It's possible for you. I'm not sure how to reassure her though.
Well, what if that's what you say? She'll be safe. This is a safety thing and you can have it your way. It is possible for you. But here's the other thing. Maree, I wonder if she realizes that it's actually holding you back or keeping you from this intention with the old methods it's been using, you know?
I don't think she's realized it like she just has now.
Yeah.
But I think, or I can feel that there's an underlying strength that whatever happens, she'll be okay.
She'll be okay.
Yeah.
She'll be okay.
Yeah.
And what if you were to allow that representation to morph or change, and so it's not she, it,
Me.
that, yeah. What if you were to talk to you right now and just say, instead of she will be okay, can you change it so you're actually talking
Yeah.
to you?
And even when I said she, it's like I know that like it is me.
Yeah.
It's like I can see her with like in her active wear, and she's gone for a walk, she's exercised, she's moved, she's gone and picked up a little hot chocolate because that's one of her comforts and feels warm and fuzzy for her. And she's like, yeah, cool. And it's me that I've got this. I'm more than capable of doing this. It's safe for me. Yes, it's scary, but it'll be okay. Yeah.
I love it. Let that just land and store, and those intentions for you to know that sometimes it's scary, but I'm more than capable. This is me, and I can find this connection. I can have this connection. I can be connected. I can have impact. I am impact. I am the impact. I have income. I'm a walking, talking, impacting, connecting, income generating magnet and connector. I literally can't do the things, but by golly, I can connect with and have a relationship with real powerful women who make an impact doing what they do really well. And we can use the method of sales to find, to nurture, to bring in people that need what you, me, we have. Why? For the greater good of humanity.
Yeah. That's freaking cool, hey.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's real freaking cool. And one more thing. Promise that part of you that was freaking out that any time you notice that they've got something to say, any time that they put their hand up or put their foot down, so to speak, literally and metaphorically, that you will say, oh, okay, let me just check in real quick, because right now a part of me feels not okay, a part of me is scared, a part of me is wondering if I'm on the right track. I'm just going to take a moment. I promise you that anytime you put your foot down, I promise you I will listen and I will reassure and I will hear you out, because you don't feel safe, you don't feel okay, and I want to know why, and I want to be able to be there for you.
And so how do I do that?
How would you do that for what if one of your kids had something to say?
Yeah, so I'd sit down and I call it getting on the ground with them, like literally sitting on the floor, eye to eye with them. Yeah, so it's like literally having a conversation with me. And that addressing the fears and uncertainty when it comes up. Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll let that land. And then when you're able and you feel like that's landed, you've got those learnings tucked away, and you know that if this comes up again, if it returns, you know what it's communicating to you, and you know you've got more choices available to you, because you can, well, now you know what it's about, and you can get eye to eye with it, literally or metaphorically. Maybe even literally might sound nice. Well, you actually did say as soon as your feet hit the floor, this happens. So I think that's what this part of you wants. It wants that eye to eye, wants that on the floor, addressing the fears and uncertainties. Yeah. So when that's tucked away in you, come come back to here, come back to now, and open your eyes.
Ooh.
Hello.
That was awesome.
I love it. Can you do a little just test, see if there's any sensations, if it's shifted?
Yeah, no, it feels good. It feels light. It feels it feels like bouncy, like energized and
Cool.
Yeah. Just
awesome.
Totally not what I was expecting from this call, but
I love it.
Holy cow, that was pretty powerful stuff.
So cool. Oh, thank you so much, Maree.
Thank you. That was amazing. I'm really grateful for that. Like that was,
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just wanted to touch on one last thing about, how you said, I want to have energy, or I can't remember the exact words you said. It was something about, you're just tired and you're not, you're alive, but you're not living. I think that's another version of the shin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So get down eye to eye with that part of you, the part of you that's got, I'm so drained. I just feel like I'm alive. I'm not living. It's like, okay, cool. A part of you's just put their hand up. So hear them out. What have they got to say before you just kind of force it to be some sort of other way? How is that part of you? What have they got to tell you? What are they scared about? Cool.
Thanks, Chris.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and it was a real gift. I know there's going to be so many people who listen to this coaching call and just be like, far out. I relate so much. There's going to be so many women and men who can relate to what you were talking about today. So thank you so much. You again.
Pleasure. The pleasure is all mine.
Awesome.
It's been great.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'll love you and leave you, and I hope you have a really good day. And don't be a stranger. Let me know how you're going from time to time.
Perfect. Thanks, Chris.
Catch you later.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you so much for listening. We so appreciate you. If you'd like to give us extra smiles, drop us a review and spread the love by sharing this episode.
You can also rate your own state of burnout and the root cause contributors by taking our Ending Body Burnout Assessment on our website. And if you're interested in learning about our group or one-on-one Ending Body Burnout programs, shoot us a DM via Instagram or Facebook.
Have the best day ever.